They say she still knocks at midnight. When I first moved into the old Harper house, I laughed at the warning. A century-old building on Elm Street. Sure, it creaked. Sure, wind whistled through the broken shutters. But ghosts? That was bedtime story nonsense. The first knock came on night 2, exactly at 12. Tap, tap, tap. I was halfway through an episode of something mindless when the sound echoed down the hall outside my bedroom door. Slow, deliberate. 3 sharp raps. No breeze could sound that purposeful. I froze. The room fell silent save for my thundering heartbeat. I told myself it was the pipes, or maybe a neighbor with a nervous habit. I shrugged it off and went to bed. Night 3, same time, same 3 knocks. Only this time, when I cracked the door to peek out, the hallway was empty. The wooden floorboards glowed faintly in the moonlight, but there was nothing there. Not a coat, not a cat, nothing. By night 5 I was unnerved. I started timing it, 11:59. 12. Tap tap tap. Every single night. Always 3 knocks, always exactly midnight. I set up my phone camera in the doorway, recording the corridor. I told myself, you'll catch a rat, or the wind through the broken window. Morning came and I reviewed the footage. Miles of darkness, dust motes floating in the beam of the screen light. Then, at 12 a.m., a hand. Pale skeletal fingers wrapping on the frame. The rest of her body stayed swallowed in shadow. And then, she was gone. I nearly dropped my phone. That image, more than any story, told me Harper House wasn't empty. I spent the next day digging at the town archives. Margaret Harper, the original owner, lost her daughter Clara to diphtheria in 1921. They say Margaret never recovered. She pined for Clara until her own death 3 years later. But rumors whispered something darker, that Margaret had locked Clara in the attic, refusing to let her go, even in death. That night, I set the camera again, with a flashlight aimed at the attic door at the end of the hall. I lay in bed, straining to hear. At 11:59, my blood ran cold, a soft scuff on the stairs. Then the first knock, louder than ever, right above me. The attic door creaked open. The flashlight beam landed on the top step, footprints on the dusty wood. Then a soft, childlike humming. At 12:01 a.m., there was silence, except for a whisper that drifted down the stairwell. Let me in. I bolted from the bed, sprinted down the hall, and stopped. At the attic door, carved into the wood, in letters as small as fingernail scratches, was one word. No. The pickets on the railing splintered as if something had pulled itself up into the darkness overhead. My flashlight flickered, then died. I heard her knock again. 3 sharp raps on the ceiling beams. Only this time, each knock felt like a promise. She'd be coming down. I didn't wait to see